DeFi Kingdoms.
Welcome, jewelers. Welcome all to another episode of the Jewelers Live DeFi Kingdoms podcast. My name is Mega. I'm joined, as always, here by Mr. Dags. Dags, how are you today?
I'm pissed off and I'm sunburned. And I will post in the comments why I'm pissed off. Because these two archers here freaking lost me 2 boar hunts in a row. And that's unacceptable.
Is it misses? Or are you just getting hit with the RNG? What's going on here?
I don't know. It's probably their stats, honestly. But yeah, I'm pissed. So I mean, we probably won't even get an archer out of it when I burn these 2 archers together.
Are you burning them tonight? Is it that bad? Is it that urgent?
Yeah, they're dead. They're dead.
They're dead. They're already dead. We got a bunch we're going to talk about, Dags, here. A lot in preparation within DeFi Kingdoms. A lot, just outside. Just waiting to grab our hands on it, to get our hands on duels, get our hands on PvP, some new classes. Some of it feels so far away just because we're so in the midst of it. But there is some cool stuff coming. We'll talk about a lot of that tonight. We got new loot. We got new seasonal loot that actually has a big bonus here now.
How about that?
Super exciting. Have you gotten your hands on any of the bunny ears, the bonbon bonnets yet? Bonbon bonnets?
I have one. I did. I've done 20 hunts and I've gotten one.
Okay.
So, but yeah, those archers, like one of them, I was just looking at DFK history. I'm like, why is this dex so low? And I looked and I put dex into every level up, and it's still freaking low.
Sometimes it just rolls that way,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And Styx Entrance says law of large numbers or whatever, but I used lesser crystals. Maybe I'll do it again and I'll do freaking regular crystals. Heroes I'm actually using for combat, like they have no place for lesser crystals. Lesser crystals are for my jobbers.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you're balling on a budget, I do have some rather successful heroes that have leveled okay off lessers, but you definitely gotta, if you're looking for those PvP monsters. I mean,
is that Jack? I love Jesus Lo-Fi. That's gotta be freaking.
When you
Jack.
see the game is ready,
that's gotta be freaking. Tell me that's not Jackie.
It's Jackie, Mr. Jack.
It's gotta be.
Shout out, Jack. What's good, brother? The system is rigged.
Or it's a skiller ult.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, while we're looking at the chat, thanks all y'all for coming on this weekend. I know for some of us it's a holiday weekend, so you're spending time with us instead of your families, and I love that. We are the DFK family. So speaking of family, my wife's about to walk in. She is pissed that U of I lost to UConn, so I'll just avoid eye contact, frankly.
Oh, they had a good run, man. They had a great run. They were looking, and it was a blowout. Unfortunately, I saw the score. I didn't really get to watch it.
20.
Yeah, it was crazy. But man, there's a lot. Real quick announcement. I know you mentioned, of course, the holidays. Happy holidays to anyone who does celebrate, of course, across the globe.
Yeah, don't DM the team tomorrow.
Yeah, give them a day at least to breathe, enjoy their families, of course. We got a few guild updates we'll go through just briefly. Of course, in-game updates, the new loot is one of the forefront things we got showcasing here if you see it. But guild updates real quick. Zan won't be in tomorrow. Of course, it is Easter. He said, everybody go hang out with your families. So, again, happy holidays to anyone in that position. Trade is off, of course, as you saw. No usual stream from Trade. But next week, he's got a big guest. I've been teasing it, but I'm not telling him who yet.
Did you lock him in?
I'm letting Trade drop that. I'm pretty sure he's got it locked in. But again, we'll let Trade announce that. It'll either be this week or I'm assuming the week after that. So that'll be fun. And as well as in reference to Zan as well, I missed this one. He's got some content coming here, in cohesion with the guild on a new game, a new project. So, keep your eyes glued to Zan's YouTube channel for that. And as well as some DeFi Kingdoms content coming with yourself, which is going to be a lot of fun. I've gotten a sneak peek at that. So,
did he release it? Did he post it?
I don't think it's public yet, but I know we got the private showing.
I've seen it. Yeah.
It's a good watch. It's a good watch. I'm excited for that. And then final non-guild, but I mean, of course, he's welcome to join the guild. I think he aligns himself quite well with the Jewelers Guild, if I do say so, Dags. But Mr. Winston Jazz Hands, the DeFi Kingdoms quality assurance, has joined the Jewelers for an episode here. He's actually got some beautiful, I believe it's boar hunt videos going out. Process from beginning, from tavern to end of hunt. It's a good watch, good breakdown, especially to guide, to direct those new players that do enter this ecosystem as we enter this bull run. Did you get to catch any of that yet, Dags? Mr. Winston's guide.
I watched like 3 seconds of it just to sub.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll get over to it. But yeah, I mean, it's direct competition with Jewelers University. I know I've been sleeping on making some of those videos, but
Yeah.
I've been trying to record with Zan, but the he's like, oh yeah, like I'm good anytime after midnight.
He's got a crazy schedule, but big shout out to Zan for getting on those Sundays, as of late. That's a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that eliminates the room for what you guys got coming. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, definitely stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's just about it. I went live earlier today as well. If you want to catch a bunch of boar hunt videos focused on mostly kind of like average comps, nothing really crazy other than the triple archer team I used. That one was a few leggies, but other than that, it was mostly rares and below and a lot of commons. And we just kind of walked through a few tactics with the, based on the nerfs. Some of my gameplay changed before or since then. So it was a fun time. We gave away a bunch of yield. We gave away some stuff, and I got Mr. Sticks intern here. I don't know if you saw. Big shout out to Bacon, Eggs, and Cheese. But Bloater has joined the Jeweler stream in the background. We got to rep DFK. So
Yeah, I think every stream you should move it to that shelf against the wall there, so
Which
we can
one?
see it. It looks like a shoe bin or something.
Oh,
Is it
the
mirrored?
one to the side. Yeah,
On that side.
a little better. This side,
No, the other side.
the other side. Yeah, you can
That
probably
side.
see it better. But when my name's there, I think it blocks it. Regardless, he'll be somewhere. Maybe it'll be something where you got to point him out.
Is yours like mirrored?
Huh? Yeah,
Because you have. Look, hang on. Hold the phone. Hold up. This is just stupid. Well, I shouldn't be doing this, but whatever. All right, look. Do you see that shelf right there?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. The way it's zoomed out on my screen, it doesn't really show that well, but I get you. I get you.
Everyone see it. What an abuse of power.
Seriously, what the hell was that? Breaking the third wall there, Dags. We don't do that here. No, but a huge quality of life update from the DeFi Kingdoms team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have. This is my burner wallet with just a few board teams, so I don't have as much loot. But this is my favorite update by far. As far as
Not
loot
mine.
goes. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's my favorite UI update.
UI update. Yeah, no, I want the damn.
Or maybe multi-questing. I think multi-questing
good one
still
too. That
has
was
the
a good one
cake for
too.
my favorite update.
Speaking on quality of life updates, I think this would be one of my favorite quality of life updates. How about that there, Dags? But no, we can't stack all our loot. So let's say you have 10 swords, you'll click in here and they'll all be here. There's many more accessories than I have here. If I switch accounts, we'll be able to show it a little better. But
shoot. I meant to tell you before the stream started to get the donate live window going again.
Oh, I got it. I mean, it's there. It's just I usually pin it. I did pin it earlier in the stream and honestly forgot about it.
No, I mean the window so we can see who's donating and stuff.
Oh, the window. I just keep it up on the side for us. So like as long as we pin it, which I think it's down below in the bio as always. I'm always able to see the
but I
donation.
like to read them and stuff, and I can't read them when it's like this.
I got you. I can pull it up if someone does donate. It'll show up live here, but
all right.
We'll pin it for the good people real quick. Thanks for reminding me. We should set it up. We should honestly just make the switch to Streamlabs.
Well, we were having trouble like showing my screen and stuff like that. Remember?
There was some difficulties, but they all got their positives. They all got their negatives. is what it is. There's the pinned link for you guys, but here we go. Here's a better view of all and I don't even hold all of them, but there's a few extra. Most of the accessories, we do have the Tails Curio not in here, and a few others, pants and such. But all of them, instead of having 100+ conical caps, the birthday caps, you can kind of consolidate these 97 into one section. Click in there and go check them all out. It's super cool, super organized. Big update. There's a bunch more little things that were put into play, as well as some gas optimization. Have you noticed anything as far as questing goes yet, Dags, really of significance, or is it just kind of?
I noticed that I can go to Sarandale and I can queue six guys on fishing and foraging now.
Oh, that's pretty big. That's pretty
Yeah,
big.
but my bot still doesn't do it.
Let the content be old bot
Oh
devs.
well, and it's not helper, so I bet helper's all set and good to go with that.
Yeah, he might be quick with it. Paid service is a little different than a free bot, though. So you kind of got to be on top of it if you're a paid service. But let's see here. Duel Season 7, they did mention we're into testing.
Yes.
A few weeks potentially. I know Emerson is, just waiting, just itching. I know we are as well for the Jewelers Joust, our first inaugural, community Jewelers-led tournament, as well as us sponsoring in combination with Emerson for the Pink Slip Duels. Those will both be a lot of fun. So, we're anticipating it. Most of us are probably all hoping to get up that ladder and get those rewards as fast as we can. I've actually been hunting for some like level 18, level 17 plus heroes, because I've never really been a threat in duels. But we got some liquidity flying around the map here, Mr. Dag. So I might as well put my money where in my most prominent game, right here in DFK. So not financial advice, of course, but those are just some things I've been doing lately. Anything in specific you're doing to strategize here? A few months probably out from PvP at least, but some things on the horizon here, Dags. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm ready to make a bunch of stam pots because I have a bunch of guys on Sarandale. But other than that, like, I was pleased to see in the AMA they're not going to scale characters up and down to certain levels.
Yeah.
You vaping over there, or is your computer on fire? What's the smoke?
I think we're burning up, bro, Dags. I think that's a hint that we're gonna be burning some shit tonight. Is that true, or is that false?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I'll line them up right now. I gotta get a crystal though. I'm not gonna do this without a
stone.
Dude, I freaking watched that video that I did with Zan. I kept saying stone, and I meant to say crystal. And that sucked.
You'll just have to make some either make some edit and do some like AI voice over it, make it funny, or just make a comment in the comment below, and you could even throw a little edit I forget what they're called, but it'll show up for you over your font or over your face when you speak or something like that. Just say, I meant crystal.
Damn, I'm gonna have to buy a stone.
What are you summoning tonight? Anything fun?
Let me take the screen. These shenanigans. I mean, I have my Gen 0 summon, but I think I'm just gonna chill out on those. Yeah, so look what happened with these. I crystalled them the whole way, and like, look at this dude's dex. He's level 12. He's only got 30 dex.
Ouch.
And I mean, I guess the luck's a little higher, which is sweet, but like their mana sucks. Their agility sucks. Vitality sucks. So I'm just kind of done with these guys, man. All they do is make freaking the hunts harder.
Yeah.
So I'll take a hit on having like one less team because I'm getting rid of 2 archers. And who knows, maybe I'll get rid of my other 2 uncommon archers too while I'm at it. I don't know. But
I like the strategy though, consolidating, thinning the herd, getting rid of the fluff. There's always those kind of shitter heroes in your lineups that, you might be tied to, you might have had it for a while, but you either got to kind of bite the bullet and say, all right, is this going to be a quester? After a few poor levels, it's either, are you going to be a quester or are you burn material?
And I really feel like level 30 or 40 or something, like I feel like uncommon heroes are going to kind of fade out of PvE, just because like, so level 40, right, without So what is that? That's 8 levels, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's 8 levels of not getting a legendary or mythic stat bonus that I think they're just going to kind of fade out.
Yeah.
But we're running a risk here because, like, I always have this, right? And like, I think I've burned like 20 priests together where I haven't gotten a priest out of it. So hoping for some good luck with the archers there. Like, it's stupid. Most people are like, yeah, I summoned 2 of the same thing together and it's automatic. I get it. For me, it's a freaking nail biter. I'm going to lose intimidation potentially here for headstrong. I'll probably get intimidation. That'll be fine. I think duelist would be kind of cool with an archer. Critical aim, of course, would be sweet. And then I don't know, man. If we could pull this other critical aim down here, that'd be kind of cool. But I'm not sure if I want Iron Skin or Poison Blade. I think, I asked the team to change Hardened Shield from physical damage to physical and magic damage, and they're like, yeah, maybe we'll do that with Iron Skin too. I don't know if that's a good idea because then Iron Skin is just like, it's still like Hardened Shield versus like if you do Iron Skin and it's physical damage and then you do Hardened Shield and it's physical and magical damage, that's such a big difference between the basic trait and the advanced trait that you're like, fuck yeah. But if they do that thing where it is magic damage and you got archers that end up dueling like wizards and stuff like that, Iron Skin with some additional protection from magic might be nice.
I could see both lines of thought.
Yeah. Jeremy, are you saying not to burn these assholes? Because their stats suck, man. Make archers for pennies. I don't know. I mean, he's good at this game, so maybe he's right. But it's just, they've just wronged me so many times.
Yeah, sometimes it's just time to, cut the negative energy.
Yeah,
and burn them.
Kick Sticks Intern out of here trying to take J-Dub over to a freaking Mythic squad. God. If he joins you, he can't beat you, can he?
We love J-Dub over here. We cannot.
I tolerate these stupid Mythic squad graphics that Beav is always posting in the Jewelers Discord. But when you come on my stream and you talk to my friends, he's in the council, damn it. What the hell have you done lately?
Big shout out to Sticks Intern and 2 Noobs actually for the donations here. Actually, the 1,000 gold and 10,000 gold from Sticks Intern, 1-upping them, 10xing them, I guess.
Damn.
Let's throw this thing in the pit, Dags.
All right.
Do it now, or are you gonna make the people wait?
I didn't buy the stone yet, but
all right, we'll hold off.
Let's
Let
buy
me
a
throw it
stone.
over to my hunt while you're looking.
And it's like Dex was the thing that was pissing me off, so I might as well get a Fortune Stone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the way of Skiller.
Fortune,
I'm just gonna get a regular. I meant finesse, not Fortune. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, sometimes I go back on my playbacks and I hear the same thing where I'm like, I hope everyone realizes I didn't mean that, but so I'm just gonna run some bots here.
A greater finesse stone is 217 jewel.
They are pricey, bro. Pricey. And the thing that's poor about it, in my opinion, is the fact that I don't think it's priced in as much as it could be. I guess I don't know. Like you see a greater stone hero, usually they're either held on to, but sometimes you see them in there, and I feel like they're not priced as if they have a greater stone. And unless that's just poor levels or whatever the situation may be, I don't know. But you really gotta hit the nail on the head with those. When you go with the greater finesse or greater stone of any case, I should say, that's when you really it's really tough to see a miss, to see you burn 2 archers, then you hit like a priest or some shit, because then your stone's usually off, not aligned as well as it could be, and it could be tough.
Well, I had that one where it was like I had a greater stoned, greater crystalled, and purple. It was one stat, I don't remember, and I missed.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 98% chance to hit, and I missed on the secondary and the primary.
Yeah, that shit hurts, dude. That shit is painful.
And it's like, I don't know. It's like I just sent it to Bolon so he could laugh at me. I'm like, how bad's the community pissing you off today? Here's a good laugh.
Bolon was in the pits this weekend. He joined the Mythic Boys in the pits. And man, he burned some good shit. And you know, a lot of them were hits as the ones we had with Mr. Brovion, you know, kind of showcased in the pits with Mr. Brovia. A lot of Bolons weren't, you know, that great. I'm pretty sure Winston did a few as well. There were some hits, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they definitely showcased what can go wrong in the pits that episode. So that was a lot of fun.
I was trying to hit some Dread Knight subs earlier this week. That's why I have no jewel left. And I didn't hit a single one. But I hit a legendary monk with a dragoon subclass. I'll keep it for a little bit anyways, but
what's your thoughts on the new slumped Mama Bach here?
I like it. It tells you when you're about to die.
Yeah, seriously, if I don't kill these eggs here fast, we're in a shitty position.
Damage. And I'll go back to Jeremy. He said maybe I asked him if I don't burn these. He said he agrees, burn them 100%. He's saying that it's fun to buy floor non-codex classes that have recessive 1 as archer and hit that 10 to 20% bonus arch. Yeah, I hear you, man. Like those sleeping recessive traits, they're always a good time. Sure, these dudes have some summons too.
Are you using the summons before we jump into that?
Man, one of these is a pure archer. The other one's an archer thief, and they still suck. Like, what is this shit? Let me look on my primary monitor here.
Beautiful.
Dex of 30, Dex of 35 at level 12, 20 vitality, 17 vitality, 25 luck, 31 luck. I guess my problem was I put those points into luck, man. I don't freaking know, but
yeah, I don't know. I kind of have a system, but I already know, like, let's say 2 months, 3 months down the line, I already have a feeling like some of these heroes that I think are optimized, I'm gonna want to readjust my whole entire strategy, and I have a feeling a lot of them will re-enter the pit. But that's in due time. So at the moment, we're just soaking it up. Unfortunately, we did have the nerfs, but you got to be able to adapt and conquer. I think that's going to be one of the biggest themes here, Dags, in PvP, PvE. This is a game where we're playing and the team is balancing live.
Yep.
It's not just a game that's released and you go buy for $60 and the team never updates their servers or nothing ever again. We're getting live updates, live balance changes with every release.
Yeah.
There is a lot of balance that goes into it. Oh, that's a fat hit. That's a GG. So unfortunately, for those that don't like change or uncomfortable with change, it's going to be tough, but you're going to have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, I think.
All right, let's see what these shitheads did to me.
Almost all heroes will re-enter the pit. It's a good point because we're not even on, those level 50 bonuses, tier bonuses. We're not even on those level 60, 70, and so on.
Yeah, but we're going to be at level 20 for a long time.
Yep.
So, I want good level 20 heroes, and then I'll worry about good level 100 heroes because you keep saying, once we hit 30, once level 30 is done, they're done.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Archer. That's great.
Perfect.
I got a
All
Ray.
right.
That's great. What's the freaking subclass? Warrior? I can't even see.
What'd you end up putting on it? I was running my hunt in the background.
I put a finesse stone. It's got 20 decks now, so that's good.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
And agility, addition, mining. Who cares? He'll probably never do a mining quest ever. We got intimidation, duelist, critical aim, poison blade. Whew. That's a nice build.
That is clean, dude. That is clean. What's the subby? Did we get Dark Knight?
We got Warrior.
Okay.
We got Warrior, which was...
It's down there. Some Dags eyes.
I don't know where it was. Come on now. Right here. 2%. Oh, no. 12%.
12% is not bad, I guess.
Whatever. It would have been nicer to get a Dark Knight or an Archer or even a Thief, but maybe this will... I mean, Warriors don't have the worst decks, and I put a deck stone on it. So, yeah. All right.
Not too shabby.
There we go.
Too shabby.
I'm happier with that. Now I'm going to send him to Skiller to have him leveled up.
Yeah. Send him to the hero daycare.
Yeah.
Pokemon version, Skiller version.
There we go.
Dags, we were kind of talking hunts here. We were talking about the level 20, cap, the ceiling currently. So I think it brought up a big topic that's been kind of slowly circulating throughout the space. boar hunts, bach hunts. It's been turned down. They don't like the idea of this. I think Hubert stated they don't like the idea of potentially having. Let me think about my move here real quick. Let's go. Rapid shot. They don't like the idea of having um, the there being a gatekeep. You being gatekept from continuing to hunt at the same level. Once you reach that max XP,
Sure.
let's say having a limit of 3 more hunts that you can complete before you have to level that hero up. They shot it down.
Yeah.
It's been a circulating topic, like I mentioned. What's your thoughts? I'll briefly just real quick say I am all for that not being a thing. Them
Yeah.
not having, a limit as far as how many hunts you can do at a certain level. But I want to hear what you want to say on it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was talking to Brovia about that today, actually.
Right.
And he like I just generally wanted to ask. I'm like, yeah, man, like you're saying like give people like a countdown from the time they turn level 11, right? Or the level 10, they max out XP, and then you put like a time, like the clock starts ticking, and after so many hunts, you're forced to level it up, or you're essentially gate kept out of doing more hunts with it. And I was just like, dude, like it's kind of an MMO, like a mass multiplayer feature is just like you have your farmers, you have heroes who stay at certain levels just so they can farm certain things, and then you use them as like a cash cow, right? Like I remember on World of Warcraft, like I had some heroes who just were profession guys, and they just like never gained any experience besides what they were doing from their professions, and it's like you can't tell people how to play a game.
Yeah.
And I asked him why, and he said it was like good for the economy. And I'm like, for how long, right? Because you're acting like level 20 is the end of the game, and I know we just said we're going to be at level 20 for a long time, but it's like eventually those people are going to have to like have their level 10 people, the people that stay at level 10 forever, people who stay at level 20 forever, people who stay at 30, 40, 50, 60 forever. And he's always saying, like, people don't stay, you're only going to have so many heroes go to level 50, right? But now you're going to be forced to level up those level 10 heroes, and then they're going to become level 11, and you're going to force them to 11, and you're going to force them to 12. Well, that directly conflicts with his logic of saying you're only going to have like 6 heroes at level 50 if you're forced to level them up or they're blocked from hunts.
Right on, yeah.
So
yeah, I just like the way, and I think they've been consistent with this for a good bit. Correct me if I'm wrong and if there is a few minor things that I guess maybe they haven't, but I'm pretty sure for the most part they've held true to letting people play how they want to play.
yes,
Letting
100%.
people. Right. There's just so many ways. We say it so often. There's so many ways to play the game. And even Bolan mentioned it. There's passive ways to play the game now. You don't want to, if you don't want to hunt, you don't want to do this or that, but you believe in the project, go stake some jewel for a year, for 3 years. You know what I mean? Come back. Not financial advice, of course, but there are ways to be allocated in the ecosystem, and barely have to really use any effort in playing. And there's other ways, where you can, do the skiller route where you're hunting all day, every day, you know what I mean? And just grinding it out and prepping for PvP because you enjoy the game. You want to be the very best. And
Yeah. Now, what does Brovia's little strategy do? It keeps moksha's rare, right? Because we're being forced to burn through those. Maybe people will use crystals a little more if you know that you can't just leave your hero at level 10 and at some point you have to move it up to level 11. That's another crystal that you might spend. So his point does have some validity to it. I just don't like it. I think it kind of goes against the spirit of the game.
I see the logic, and it's an interesting concept, but then it also is, and I don't know if you kind of were, riding along this line as well, but let's say you do have a cap. Let's say it's a 5 hunt cap after you reach, maximum XP. what if you don't have moksas? What if you have a huge army and you simply cannot find a damn moksha and you don't want to spend your money? There's players who put money in this game maybe once or twice and don't want to continue putting money, so they will only play with what they've allocated in. So what if, then you're stuck. Then you're really facing a wall, and that's putting players, investors, if you will, at a disadvantage to where they are facing an exit, you know what I mean? A reason for them to leave that isn't caused, by external sources or, their financial outlook on the project or anything like that. Just simply because they tried to play your game and they couldn't play your game anymore because of implement.
Or like Worm says, you just burn it.
Yeah. Or just burn it. I think it would increase pit usage. I guess that's a good point, but man, it just takes so long for these heroes to get level 12 for that to be the reason that they're burned. When it's a hero that just sucks, that is poorly leveled, and that's the reason you have to burn it, I understand that a lot more than when it's, I played with this hero, I love playing with this hero, and now I can't play with this hero because it's been doing too good. It's been leveling too hard, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the opposite scope of that one, pretty vehemently, honestly. But it is what it is. I'm just kind of glad that, for me personally, and those in the same boat, I'm glad that that's not something that they really hope to implement or think they even would implement. So that was a good topic. Good topic. Anything else to add on that one, Dags, before we close that one?
No, and it's like, you know what? He's got his opinions. I respect it's just not my opinion. So
yeah.
And it was like hard to we did the whole conversation over text, and I'm like, this isn't supposed to be I'm not being hostile towards you right now. It's just I just don't agree.
Sometimes it's hard to read emotion off text. You know what I mean? You can't really sense sarcasm if you are given any, and you can't really gauge someone's direct emotion.
And it's 99% of the time I'm being an asshole. So if I'm not being an asshole, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
So
for sure. Stop being a maxi, Dag, says Sticks intern.
Oh, Sticks intern. Fine.
All right, so let's see. I do want to mention, of course, we're playing boards, we're playing box. Retro. What would be the retroactive? I guess.
Yeah, the retro
backdated rewards.
They keep talking about them. Yeah.
Yeah, I got spell checked here in notes, so this is not the word I intended to use, but so we're gonna get paid out for all these hunts that were completed, and there's gonna be some sort of tier. We've heard that multiple times. We don't know exactly how it's gonna look, but keep hunting. We're gonna get some loot from it. I'm excited for that. A little airdrop. No one talks about DFK airdrops too often, but that is an airdrop for playing a literal game.
It's because you have to play.
You're not just getting your shilling of followers to blindly, believe you. And when the test net that you attempt to use, only pays you $100, of course you have to cry about it. It's only right. You spent all of 10 minutes, testing out their protocol, and they gave you $100 for free, and fuck them. They are such pieces of shit for giving out free money, don't you think, Dags?
In the words of Jay from Jay and Silent Bob. Oh no, wait, maybe it's not Jay. Oh well, the quote goes, "Fuck those fuckers. Fuck them and they're stupid assholes."
Oh my goodness. Oh boy, we got the damn egg coming off cooldown here. We should kill it, but how many turns we got? 2. Oh, we might be in a good spot here. I've been playing this more often, Dags. I've been playing Knight double Archer, and it's pretty solid. As long as you have a pretty strong Knight, you need a little extra HP on them Archers, of course, with no Priest, but I've been liking this comp a lot more. As well as, the Warriors, bro. I have slept on the Warriors for way too long. I gave a shout out to you as well as Sticks intern earlier, and I think I'm on the Warrior train, bro.
You're on the Warpath?
Yeah. No, the Warpath ability?
No, just the literal
am I on
Warrior
the
path.
I got
it was dumb.
I didn't know if that was an ability I was
funny.
not hip to.
When you become a dad, you're just not a funny guy anymore. And I'm out of whiskey. So.
I think you're funny, Dags.
Thanks, dude. But yeah, dude. So you're talking. So hey, think of this though. You're doing 2 Archer Knight. Okay, how many sets of those do you have?
a few. I kind of optimized. This one is just like a literal wallet of 4 teams that I run through.
Okay, well, if
First
you would
year.
do Archer, Warrior, Knight, instead of having 4 teams, you could have 8.
Archer Warrior Knight. Okay, what and split the archers, but you see, Dag, I have been
Yeah.
sleeping on the warriors, so then that involves me buying a bunch of non-floor warriors. I'm limited on the
Um,
warrior side. I'm strong on the archer side.
um,
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm slowly transitioning. I bought this one the other day. This one's
yeah, I
nice.
saw you. I saw that.
Nothing crazy, but visually it
It's
looks.
got foresight though.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. A little cleanse action as well, and solid decks and really strong. So I'm loving these comps. I'm trying the warrior much more. Trying to open my eyes to a few more comps, and it's been fun. It's been fun. But let's see. Let's keep this train rolling, Dags. Kind of open mic tonight. It feels like, we're just kind of rolling and freestyling. But let's see. What else do we have? We talked about retroactive rewards, backdated rewards for boars and box, all W's. And let's see. The durability release, that's going to be cool. And they kind of briefly spoke on, durability stuff, but nothing too concrete. Combat improvements. We already mentioned the graphic change already, actually. Mama graphic change when Demon Bot can be triggered.
Yeah, you
Okay, so
just
that
talked about that. Yeah, you just
we didn't
talked
talk about
about
that specific. I see what you're
I
saying
like
there.
it. I like it.
I like it a lot, dude.
Dude, are we done with our list?
The
Did
list
we-
might be done, bro. No, I don't know. I think there's
Mhm.
a few little things that we mentioned, just meta stuff.
Metis. Like Sticks intern and I were just kind of poking at the Hercules team on X, and because when Fox was talking about Fox was because I had a question about like is there going to be a Dex on for Metis for at the Coliseum at the Outpost Coliseum, and in the AMA Fox was like he was just like hang on, let me move this cup. It keeps making noise. All right. Fox was like, we're not going to reinvent the wheel. Like, we'll probably just use the decks that they have there already. So, like, I jokingly threw on a Hercules tweet. I was just like, yeah, when are we going to see a Dex on Metis in the Metis Coliseum for DeFi Kingdoms powered by Hercules? And, like, the DFK official Twitter was like, or no, first the Hercules team was like, oh, yeah, that's not, like, a ridiculous thing. And then like the Metis team commented it, and then the DFK team commented on it. So it's like I really think the decks they might use for the Coliseum is going to be the Hercules one.
I mean, KP's been and again, he's kind of just potentially, letting people of the DeFi Kingdoms community and his followers as well, letting them know of some new. Of course, the Hercules Dex is new, and he's just informing his followers.
Yeah.
But it could be a little sneak peek to something. And you and Sticks Intern on Twitter on X had a little summoning ritual there. You called upon all the devs there, so
yeah,
that was pretty cool.
And the tweet got deleted.
Oh, maybe they broke some NDAs that you motherfuckers pushed them right off the bridge. Apparently,
I don't know, man. Maybe they had a meeting where we can't talk about this yet. But yeah, the tweet got deleted. So. Who knows? I mean, you can already bridge Jewel on Synapse to Metis.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, maybe there will be like a Jewel Metis or a Jewel X Metis, high yield, or high reward. What's it called? Is it high yield liquidity pool or some sort of incentivized? That's
high APR, yeah, high yield.
Incentivized liquidity pool.
Sure.
I don't know jack shit about liquidity pools. Like, I was trying to get into the alpha pools, and like Sticks intern, I think J-Dub had to help me. I was like, I don't know what I'm freaking doing here. And I was like, you just put your money in, right? And Sticks intern was like, okay, you made the seed. Now you need to plant the seed. And then since I added my liquidity the wrong way, I had to do it with Nitro. You were supposed to do it with Nitro to get into the alpha pools. I still don't know what that means, but I knew if I didn't do it, I didn't get into the alpha pools. So we got a lot of new people jumping in the chat right now. I see Lucas. I see Stamina Juice. Thanks for coming out.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Beautiful Saturday night here in the Kingdom. Yeah, dude. I mean, some of this stuff is so, how do I say it? You know, we've been doing it for so long that it's elementary to us who are in and out of DFK, in and out of bridging, switching chains each and every day. But, you know, even the gardens, because that's all it is, you know, truly what you were
Yeah.
doing was just a different version. It was a different chain, different decks, blah, blah, blah.
I'm used to
Their
doing it
LP
with
pools,
pixels.
their LP pools, yeah, there's no pixels, so Dags got a little scared. But the LP pools are a little different. I do want to, you know, mention that as well. They're not their V3 pools or whatever, they're a little funky. It doesn't have to be 1-to-1 ratio of the coins. It's like a, you know what I mean? It's weird. So I understand a little confusion there. You don't gotta act like you're a complete you know, newbie of this Web3 stuff, but I definitely get what you're saying though, for real, because we haven't done LP in forever unless you're, you know, in and out of these pools each and every day. So
Yeah.
some of these things are forgotten, and it might not be a bad idea to make some, you know, quick guides for, you know, people getting over to Metis. There's a lot to do over in Metis that we're learning about. A lot of new projects coming in and out of the chain. So, you
I'm
know,
probably like the last person that should do that. So I'll probably leave it to. I thought KP was making one, but it's like the alpha pool events like over like Monday. So
yeah, but
it's probably a
then
little
then
late.
we resume with the Genesis. Genesis fan. Damn.
See, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Mr.
So
Jackie, I just saw a tweet about it, Dax. I'm not going to act like I'm educated on it. I literally saw a tweet probably an hour about it that Genesis pools are coming soon. And you said those are ending. I didn't even know they were ending. So I'm assuming that's, you know, lining up with that maybe. I think it's Jackie because he just made a comment. Jack the Jeweler just donated about 6.8
no, he said,
million
"Who's
gold.
Jack?" Earlier in the chat. I love Jesus said, "Who's Jack?" So,
Yeah, right, bro.
dude,
There's
it's
no one.
in the chat.
Maybe
If
the
I love
Yippee
Jesus
trolling.
Lo-Fi doesn't want to be called, doesn't says he's not Jack or she's not Jack, then it's not Jack.
Yeah, it's not Jack. You're right. I'm
It's not
sorry.
Jack.
I'm sorry. It's probably not.
So that was from
Vincent
I
the
Love
Penguin.
Jesus though.
Huh?
That was from I Love Jesus
Yeah,
Lo-Fi.
that's what they said in chat just now. I donated 6 mil gold. Good night, guys.
Jesus Christ, thank you.
Bless, bless, bless.
I
Big
mean,
bless.
Jesus.
Jesus. All right. This might bring him under kill range. That was actually a bad move. That was an extremely bad move. There comes Demon Bach and an egg. And we don't have much health on the warrior. Let's see if she can live. Okay, that's big. That's a good start. Let's get to popping. 500 health on the demon and knock him out. But let's see, Dags. Did we miss
Oh man.
anything else that we have on the show sheet? I know
Yeah,
we
you
kind of
missed
jumped
that
over
demon
metas.
Bach.
Jumped around. Yeah, that might have just ended this run.
All right, you do the fight. I'll read the list.
Perfect.
Did we do the land alpha from Hubert?
No, we did not.
Oh, on the Barovia stream. I mean, maybe it wasn't alpha. Maybe it was stuff we already knew but had forgotten. So one of the things I really found interesting with what Hubert was saying about lands is there's different regions, right? And we always thought that you just wanted the region closest to the castle because then people needing to craft who have their heroes at the castle, it'd just be a short distance to travel, you know, the quickest place to travel. And you're likely to just get a random click from someone who's in town, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Hubert was saying the easiest enemies are going to be found closer to town. So while you might have land close to town that you'll use for like crafting and stuff like that, those farther regions are going to have options that are not available to you. Like he straight up said, there might be crafting things that aren't available close to town, and they're going to have higher level monsters. So if you do have land close to town, you might want land further from town as well in some of the higher level encounters. So, you know, just freaking, if you're bullish on land, buy 2.
Some things to think about, man.
And then he was bragging about how Eternal Zenith bought like 3 pieces of land within like a 4-day window or something.
So land is such a weird subject for me because
and it's Serendale land. Sorry to cut you off, but it's like I want CV land, honestly.
Yeah, CV land. I mean, I don't know. We don't really see the plots yet. It's hard to say which one, you know, is going to be better. Of course, no idea. But it would be tough to be a landholder and kind of just be sitting on it. You know what I mean? And knowing the price it used to be. I'm speaking, of course, from zero land,
Yeah.
but and also someone with zero land that would have not sold my land had I had it. I probably would be still holding it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have sold it even at the rates it was going for, to be honest. Um, a lot of chat here coming and saying CV land maxi status. I'm not picky. I'll take any land. Some people.
That's true. I'll take any land, but
And JDub actually was doing some analysis on the prices earlier.
yeah.
It's looking like they dropped a ton, and we were even seeing some being sold for potentially like 10,000 USD. I believe was the figure.
I think that's what Raff and Neindorf bought theirs for. I think they dropped like 10 G's on it. And they, if I have enough to buy another Gen Zero, and I'm just like, well, maybe I'll pop $2 more grand in and split land with somebody.
Right.
That's cool and all, but yeah, I mean, I want land, but
it's just crazy in all honesty because it is so speculative, and it creates. I don't know if anyone really thinks about this, but it creates such a weird dynamic for them to work around, the team to work around, because people in their mind are like, yeah, that land is worth this, and this. You know what I mean? 100K, 10K, 50K. When in reality, they mentioned on stream as well, they never sold any of this land. This is a player-driven price.
Yeah.
Everyone that sold it, some of them might have been outrageous, putting it up for, 6 figures to begin with. I don't even know if any have ever sold for that much. I'm unfamiliar. But, we have Gen Zeros being sold for $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 with much utility. Whereas, the land is just there and it's very speculative, but some people, I mean, it's priced somewhere in that range of like $10,000. So,
I mean, if I had 11 grand lying around, I'd probably go buy land right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
probably.
For yourself, I mean, and again, I think if I had liquid cash, in excess to buy it and be comfortable with a $10,000 purchase, that's not going to do nothing for at least a year, in my honest opinion, then I probably would, because I love this game. But that's a tough sell, Dags. That's a very tough sell, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, if I have 10 grand lying around, I mean, it means I'm not buying like more stocks. I'm not buying shit coins. I'm not buying. Lying around is
there's always room for shitcoins. There's always room for shitcoins because the cat could be a shark, it could be a bat, it could be vibing. You never really know. The hot dog could be.
I mean, there's one that's just called Shark.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good ones. There's some great ones out there. Much utility, much vibes. Just brilliance, honestly, from these devs in the space. How did we get blessed with such a brilliant ecosystem of crypto, man? Is there anything else, Dags, that we have to cover? I feel like I'm so off.
Yeah, let me check. That's why we write the list.
Yeah,
all right.
It doesn't help if we don't refer to the list.
Let's see.
We can write every list we want.
We just kind of talked about the intro, the bunny ears.
That's facts.
Oh, yeah, you totally would. You're a sports gambler. I forgot about that.
Maybe. D-Gens will D-Gen, Dags.
All right. I like the default potion feature now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of defaults you into the top tier, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
It's beautiful.
I love it.
I'm always here for stuff that, makes it easier to jump into game.
Yeah.
And they kind of see the ins and outs. And help us along that route. I think it's a lot of fun. We'll collect this loot.
And you won't forget to do a potion.
Exactly. That was one feature that Emerson was speaking out to the public, to the devs, to the community. He entered a hunt without any potions and kind of got screwed over. And what was it, a day or two they had that implemented? So that was a lot of fun. That was just brilliant from the team, honestly.
Yeah, super nice.
Cheers.
Super nice.
Cheers.
What else we got? Gas optimization, egg drop rate reduction. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, pretty interesting. I'm all for it because I got a bunch of eggs I'm sitting on that aren't doing shit. So
think
I haven't
sold a bunch
hatched.
of
Well,
mine.
actually, I did hatch a good like 20 pack of them a little while ago to see if I could get any mythics. I got one,
Yeah.
so that's not bad odds. But I haven't been doing nearly as much egg hatching as the old days. So I'd like to see them get a little more value. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If it's gonna be like just a combat bonus or a crafting bonus, I don't know. I'll probably care more about pets when I see the combat bonus, and that's like the wrong attitude, right? I'm not freaking. Oh shit! I accidentally clicked agility instead of luck on my archer. I'm trying to level this guy up to 12 so we could
Yeah, I want to
see if
see
he's
it.
better. Anyway, yeah, it's the wrong attitude to have. I should be preparing myself for needing pets instead of just being like, I don't really care about them until the combat stuff is out. But I really don't care about pets until the combat bonus is out. It's an awful view to take. I hope one of the mythic combat bonuses is more like Giant Slayer.
I think something could be in the lines there. It
Yeah,
might be lower
it's like
percent.
80 plus unique combat bonuses. Yeah,
Damn.
it's some insane amount. What are you doing right now?
I need to bridge a stone real quick.
So yeah, I mean, it's we're never gonna see like what were they $400 eggs again, but
Probably not.
I mean at least they're like. At least they recognize like eggs aren't doing what they want, aren't acting how they want to do, and they're changing it. So, did we talk about duels we're in testing? I think we did.
I need to get this summon through before we, definitely before we close out. I can't tell if there's.
We didn't talk about the rapid onslaught changes either. I thought somebody mentioned that in the
Chat's mentioned.
What do we think of the rapid onslaught buff? It's definitely a buff. It's definitely a buff for sure. I feel like some of my max damage went down with my two-handed weapon, but it's like the floor definitely went up. The floor is crazy now on rapid onslaught. Mega, you just said you just started using, started buying into the whole warrior narrative. How you feeling about it?
Yeah, it's hard for me to compare it since I'm kind of like more recent to
Sure.
using the warrior, but I feel like the warrior is strong as hell right now. I don't know what I've been sleeping on. I like it in a lot of comps, even just as a knight replacement.
Yeah.
Kind of just fill in for any old comp I was using a knight in, fill in with the warrior. Or I've even seen some people like kind of do a triple tank comp with a few warriors in a knight. I want to test that out, but
dude,
so far so good from the warrior for me.
Yeah, wait till you throw a two-handed axe on one of them.
Right. I'm trying to find those. I've been hunting the boars much more, other than this main wallet where I always get my box done, at least 4 of them a day, and then the rest is mostly boars because I want some of those axes.
I've been doing 10 boar hunts at a time.
I've seen, and it gives me a headache looking at it. I'm not gonna lie.
And you have to have them as separate windows.
Shapy.
Oh, what you got? What you got? Mythic.
Ooh, rare.
Warrior, nice.
I'll take it. I have a mythic. One of my Gen Zeros produced a little mythic Shapy that I can't wait to. I probably won't summon with it till like it's up there a little more. I like it. No advanced or anything.
Warriors are fun because you can build them different. I've got all around. Yeah, Joe. So I like that too. And you know what I like about the warrior versus the knight is I feel like decent deck scores are just obtainable. Versus with the knight, you kind of gotta work. So
that's a good point. Yeah.
But dude, when your knights have the right decks, dude, they hit like a truck.
For damn sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sitting. I'm awaiting all this new stuff we got coming up. Once duels is in there, it's gonna feel like such a complete game, and then that contract's gonna kind of be in there for good.
Yeah.
Minimal downtime, if anything. We're gonna have hunts to do whenever, a few chains, and then around the corner from there, some classes, and then right after, hopefully, PvP. We'll be battling. We'll be taking each other's heroes. We'll be taking each other's jewel. And hopefully, I think Skiller said it earlier. Hopefully, it'll be worth more than recycling old bottles from the beach.
I saw that. I didn't want to say anything.
I love it. I love the fire. I love fire and the putting oil to the flames, and I love it. I love that shit. We got it. We got to talk on these topics for the existence of the game. So might as well get comfortable with pushing each other's buttons on these topics.
Yeah, and all the guilds are gonna hate each other soon anyway
yeah.
when PvP
If we don't
comes
already,
out, so
No, I think it's all love, but I think when you do put a little more money behind these games, a little more incentive behind your heroes, and a ranking behind it within PvP, it's gonna get spicy. It's gonna get aggressive between these guilds, and I might never see some of these dudes in my guild ever again. They might forever banish. I might banish them. They might banish me. Who the fuck knows?
Oh yeah, I got a feeling we're just gonna get kicked out of Mythic Squad, and Matty Pesky's for sure gonna try and kick me out of ADFK. So.
Well, my only question for them is, okay, you kick Mega, you kick my main, but how many of me do you think? I got a lot of time on my hands, boys and girls. How many of me do you think is already in your servers? How many of my accounts do you think has already been aligned with you guys? I can change font styles, I can change text styles, I can change vocabulary. I'm a very versatile person.
I don't have time for that shit, dude. So
yeah, but maybe I do.
You.
But maybe I do.
Secret Mega.
Look for me, and that's not even to say there's one of me, bros. I'm everywhere.
Just remember, guys, Mega backwards is, if you're gonna go the Skiller tactic, Mega backwards is a gem. So if you see any gems in your servers, just kick them out.
Oh, I can't make it too easy, bro. I can't make it too easy, but you can kick our mains, but will we still be in there? You'll never know. You might have to strip down your whole guild to the damn studs, boys and girls, to find our sleeper burner accounts in your guilds, and we'll be sneaking that alpha out of you guys. Don't worry.
How funny would that be? Is like there's someone who's like hugely involved in one of the guilds, and it ends up it's just you.
Just gains leadership role within like 2 years, and I then own 2 guilds, and we just merge for the. I mean, we already are seeking acquisition of Mythic Squad over time. I'm sure it's something we'll be talking down the lines about merging them into underneath our wing of the Jewelers Guild.
Like a prerequisite to get into the Jewelers.
Yeah. Something like the combat grounds almost, where you kind of have to prove your worth, and then
or if you like making monsters and making YouTube videos, you could be in Mythic Squad. But then if you like fighting and winning, you could be in the Jewelers kind of thing.
Oh.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Don't give away what we could sell, Dax.
Dude, Gen Zero. Dude, I think we're like through everything.
I think that's it. I think we did our best job of covering the most boring news-wise week in DFK. I wouldn't say boring.
I didn't think it was boring. Last week I thought was boring. They didn't have any releases last week. Like,
so it's different.
What?
Now we're just spitballing here.
No, like last week, like they didn't have any class releases. They didn't have any game updates. They didn't have duels come out. But then this week, they dropped that update. So, I mean, we could have gone through like the entire update and stuff. But I mean, honestly, if you want a breakdown of what's it called, the game update channel, I mean, I don't do that. I don't have a big enough brain for that. These Archer level ups are coming along nicely.
Yeah, I'm kind of like,
by the way,
we're stalling here to check.
I'm only on level 6. I gotta get to level 12. Well, I'm trying to, not have a shitty show. So
you're good. I'm gonna go jump into one more hunt, and hopefully we'll be leveled by then.
Nah, unless I stop talking.
No, you're good, bro. I understand that they do take a while. I wish you could all honestly like put in a few batch levels and see them all at once at the end or something like that. But
And I think I ran out of crystals. Oh no! Only
oh, no,
17
you're screwed.
HP increase that level. Ugh, that's gross.
Last codex this week or next week, I could agree with that. I would love that because
What do
that
you think the last basic class release will be? Do you think it will be Monk?
it seems like monk because the difficulties that go with
So
I
it's
don't know,
gonna
some
have the
underlying
most
things with the
power
monk.
creep.
It seems like it's gonna be monk.
So the whole reason I started trying to get Dread Knight subclasses is because because monks. I was just trying to get a monk sub with a Dread sub knight. Or with a Dread Knight subclass. There's the words.
Dread Sub Knight. That is
Yeah, dude.
alpha for you boys and
I
girls.
guess the next class is gonna be a sub knight. Jesus Christ. Punch me in the head.
Oh my goodness. We're losing our minds here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's finish up this. I don't even know if I want to play this boring ass comp. It's fun, but like I like the triple archers because then keeps you on your toes.
How?
You're always facing death each and every turn. Just
That's true.
3 hits and your front liner's just dead.
Yeah, I swear I won my first double archer priest void hunt yesterday. I'd never won one of those, and it took a wild charge missing my priest to win it. What do we got here? Does it make sense for a beginner to enter the game, and what resources will be needed for this? Yeah, I think right now is a good time to enter the game because they're going to release a new burn mechanic soon. So I think the hero floor is going to go up. So this might be one of the all-time low for hero prices. If you want to do boar hunts, I would consider buying 3 heroes who already have a codex. Probably one of the easier builds to do would be to go grab a priest, go grab an archer, and go grab a knight. We call it the Holy Trinity. Warriors are a lot of fun, but I think they take a little bit of the understanding of the game mechanics. We can always teach you that. Honestly, I'd probably go in the description and jump in the Jewelers Guild, and we can help you with that. How's our link in the description? Is it working? Yeah, the link works. The link's live. I would join the guild, and I mean honestly, we could probably hook you up with some heroes if you want to get going. So yeah, the funnest part is doing the void hunts, but there's only 2 void hunts right now, so it's kind of repetitive. They are planning on making what they're calling scrub fights, where the hope is to get your heroes from level 1 to 20 without doing a single profession quest. And also, I would go to the DeFi Kingdoms webpage and try to read up a little bit on some of the information there, at least understanding stats and professions so that you can kind of, if you want, you can have some profession quests running too, just to kind of supplement your wallet, because the level up, unless you want to buy runes, you'll have to get them from doing profession quests right now, which can be automated as well, and we could talk about that too. But yeah, jump in, and then on the welcome screen, just say Dags don't boot me, because if you're not in the DFK server, I usually automatically boot you. So how much ETH do I need for the beginning? You don't need any ETH. So the game is played on a subnet of Avalanche. So
Sergi, are you from Blast? Because I feel like I remember your name, and I've seen you in a few streams here recently. If you are, let me know. I'll join the guild, and we'll contact you. We'll get you some jewel to just start, so you don't got to worry about the bridge. Because I know the bridge can be annoying.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll just get you some jewel. I mean, the way I usually play is I buy some Avalanche, and then I bridge it to the DeFi Kingdoms server using the docks, which are in game, which kind of which the doxing game are just a gamified version of Synapse, the Synapse protocol bridge. How can I contact you? The jeweler's Discord's in the description of the live stream.
Let me double check.
It is. I just checked, and it works too. I just checked it. It didn't expire.
Perfect. Yeah. One thing I honestly love about DFK is the fact that we don't need ETH. We don't have to deal with Ethereum
The
outrageous
transactions are like pennies still.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. Cheapest ways to send clay from Sex and Bridget to CV. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I mean, I use Coinbase because it's like one of the only things that aren't banned in my state. And I'll pay like $3 in fees. So it honestly, to not deal with the headache of crypto.com.
You don't like crypto.com, really?
So I can never get the two-factor authentication screen. So I have an authenticator. That's easy. But when I go to type it in on the screen, on my iPhone, the field where you enter that code slides up to like the top barrier of my screen, and I have to like try and like drag it down with my thumb and then click, like it slides back up, so I can't even click. So it's constantly stuck off screen for me. And like I've talked to support on it, and they're like, well, and plus with crypto.com, you can't withdraw unless you have more than $100 in assets.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a pain in the ass. Like Coinbase, I could go and send $15 whenever the hell I want.
Damn, I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah. I think Coinbase has a minimum purchase of like $10 for AVAX. But, you know, you're going to pay a $2 fee to buy it. And then you're going to pay, I don't know, probably I think you just pay gas. You just pay gas to send it. So
it's not bad.
But you have to, yeah, I mean, I had to go on to Snow Trace or whatever it's called and actually scan the QR from my wallet. I couldn't do it from MetaMask. So, and then I just saved it in I just saved the wallet. So I have a saved wallet. It sends my AVAX to my AVAX wallet, and then I bridge it over to DFK. But I mean, it looks like no matter what, you're going to be bridging somewhere. So, yeah, I'll make sure that I don't boot Sergey. Is that how you say that? So, but yeah, I mean, we're right now. I mean, the game's like super alpha right now. Most of us who are here for the potential. Most of us aren't here just because we like doing 20 of these hunts a day. So, holiday's all right. If you want to use a bank card, $5 for 100 worth of jewel. Yeah, I mean, I can't. Anytime I have Chase Bank, they block all my purchases. So, any crypto purchase, I get blocked. So
yeah, I think it also depends on what bank you do have, because some banks are okay with a certain exchange. Some banks don't like certain exchanges. So it also depends where you're from, you know, the country and all of that and their regulations. So I don't play on a Holiday wallet. Holiday wallet's pretty cool. I must admit, I like what they got going on with Holiday.
I haven't done it yet because I don't want a bunch of wallets out there.
Yeah. So. It's a little more annoying to get on. Like, you got to go through your email. I guess it's slightly frustrating in that sense, but yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of benefits.
I'm still only on level 7, dude. I don't think I'm going to finish this before stream. I keep talking too much.
We're going to close it out here in a second, I think.
I think so.
We're just about tapped out on topics. I did as well see while you were chatting, you know, no Gen Zero specific hunt incentive at this current time, and I don't think plan on it either. You know, so
they were going to have PJ quests though, not Gen Zero quests, but they were going to have PJ ones.
Yeah, they did mention.
Hubert brought that up.
They're not here yet, but I think they'll still do that eventually down the line. But I don't know. Gen Zeros, you know, they never really promised that, so don't expect that if you were holding out for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just about it, boys and girls. I think that's everything. We got some exciting stuff, you know, coming from DFK. So just be ready. Just
Yeah,
be
and some
ready.
exciting stuff coming from the jewelers too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, with what Zan's working on, did he go public with that yet?
I don't know. I think I want to leave it to his
Well,
announcement.
yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
And
Because
then
we
we got the
talked about
joust coming up, and then we're
yes, sir.
sponsoring the pink slips.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, we have fun. We got some good stuff coming up, and then I don't know, like the pink slips. We'll probably are we starting the joust after pink slips?
It really depends on, I guess, when Emerson wants to do his. Like, if it works out, we can do because joust is a little less maintenance, you know.
Yeah.
So, we still again want to get a feel for the whole event, the new mechanics that are in duels, and just kind of get a feel for how it, if it plays into or affects anything that we already had kind of planned. And once we figure all that out, we'll probably just drop, a week-long registration for Joust. And then I'm sure Emerson will go live with his shortly after Duels goes live as well. Once he works out all the kinks with his or any new changes, we don't know. They are still kind of keeping tight lips on what is the new burn features. A few things about keepsies we've spoke on, but we don't know everything yet. So
Did you go buy more heroes knowing that there's a burn mechanic coming?
I was thinking about it today, actually, just buying a bunch of commons, but I haven't done it yet, to be honest, but I need to because I know the price is going to go up if this drops next week.
You made it sound like it's going to be rarity based. Hubert did.
Yeah,
I thought about going and buying some mythics just to burn them.
And just kind of there might even be a short, little event to go along with the introduction of it. An incentivized event. So, just be ready. Be ready. I don't think that's a bad play. Not financial advice.
Look at Skiller lining us up here lining them up for us to shoot them down. Hell yeah. Mega is building a website, and I've been previewing it. It's not mobile ready yet, but it's pretty damn slick.
It's pretty close. Like I said, there are a few extra things I added because we had the time. We had the delay on. I'm looking at it right now. I love it. It's a little showcase. I think people will appreciate it. For anyone out there struggling with a few things in the game, it should help you guys out there a lot. And then, of course, like you said, Skiller, Jeweler's Joust is live on there. You'll have Pink Slip Duels signups on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have the whole showcase of each and every guild in DeFi Kingdoms, even down to Dougie Ruggy's Kingdom.
He shut it down.
I know. That's
you left it on there?
Ruggy's Kingdom. He was on there, and then, the site isn't live yet.
Dude, someone was giving him shit because
I saw that on Twitter.
Got gifted a bunch of heroes, and they're like, "Are you gonna give those away, or how's that gonna be?"
Yeah, I don't know specifically what happened there. I won't speak on it, but that's gonna be fun. We'll have all the.
You know what happened is it's fucking hard to be one person and run a goddamn guild.
Yes, you need a unit. You need a unit.
Like we have like 4 people, and it's still too hard.
Facts.
Especially with what we're planning on doing. This guy's at level 8 right now. I want to show them at this point. I want to show the level 10. So the level 9 is counting down. Only has 37 dexterity at level 9. So I don't know if that's stone. I mean, it's higher.
7?
Yeah, it's higher than. Don't you want like 40 at like level 10 at this point?
Depends where you start, I guess. If it started at 12
started at 20.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. If it was at 12 decks and you were there at this level, I'd be like, damn. But you're getting about two per level since level 1, so that's not bad.
I can't freaking. I mean, my vitality is only 16 right now. Luck's only 20. I don't know, man. I don't know how Skiller does that shit. I mean, my intelligence is at 15, so I'm getting at least 1 spell point extra per turn or per level up.
You know what? Maybe luck plays into it though, because he is a big luck maxi. I think he takes luck as the primary on every roll for archers.
Does he?
And then
he doesn't, and he has to go dex. Have you seen
I don't know. You look at some of those numbers, bro. That's not natural luck on an archer. There's no way. He goes luck on a lot of level ups. I'm pretty sure. because he's got 40, 46, 50 luck on some of these archers with basic common subclasses. I don't think you get those numbers without maybe a fortune stone as well as some prioritization of luck.
If only he were here and we could ask him.
I know. We'll see. He'll be in chat in a second, but he might not give away the alpha. Who knows?
Who throws the entire gold mine at Dags and Mega? Yeah, 2 noobs. That was nuts. That was Jesus. That was Jesus.
It was Jesus.
All right, last level up here. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna get the countdown. Okay, wait. So my vitality's at 17. Should I start putting points into agility, or should I try and hit the 20?
Ooh, it's a tough one. I have different build, 50 plus uncommon archers. That's crazy. You really have 50 uncommon plus. I see.
Yeah, he posted his wallet. Did you see that?
Yeah, the one day we were in the group.
Yeah, dude, that shit's insane.
That's
I went vitality 1 more for level 10, and then we'll move away from it.
Yeah, I wonder if I know you might not go like luck every level skiller like you said, but I wonder if the extra points you get into luck on those early levels, if that gives you some sort of modifier to get better growths. Because man, some of your level ups are insane.
Yeah, he always makes my heroes like some of his uncommons are just most of his uncommons are just better than my rares, and I'm just like, at this point when he does it, I'm just like, dude, you're awesome, but also fuck you.
Another one added to the fucking heap. What's crazy is though, I wonder if come PvP, if I wonder if people will stick to kind of one team, if you'll be able to hunt multiple times with one team, or if you will need a few comps. You know what I mean? Will you be able to make a God squad and keep battling PvP, or am I gonna have a cooldown on this team like boar hunts?
Well, like my thing is when PvP hits, is my wife gonna want to stay married to me?
Oof, that's a good question.
I'll move in with you because your girlfriend will break up with you.
Yeah, it might be over, honestly. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
We're not like the Sticks intern family where we at least have the common bond of a guinea pig. I just got a 4 roll
on Dex.
No, like 4 stats.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
dude, you.
I mean, there were the 4. There was the rarity bonus to bring it to a total of 8, but it still breaks my frogging heart.
You see how hard it is when you take the wrong abilities? I've been trying this comp that usually takes 1 go, no potions. And I accidentally took repeating shot on both my archers instead of 1 small stone. And I cannot time it. Like these timing windows, you need the kind of AoE effect here. And I'm really struggling.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't use what's that ability called? I don't even know its name. The one that you're using right now.
Repeating shot?
Repeating shot. I never use it.
Really?
Yeah.
I love repeating shot.
I mean, I've been thinking about getting it because like small stone is in my repertoire, but I just don't use it. All right. I'm going to steal your screen for a second.
Do it.
Let's go here. All right, now I am thinking about burning these 2 as well because they kind of pissed me off a little. 32 decks and 36 decks at level 11. Better than that other one. 22 luck, 25 luck. And then who was I talking to? Someone was talking about like high decks on archers, but this like legendary, he's level 15 and doesn't even have 40 decks. But he does have 36 luck. I think I went luck with him. And I don't know how that strength got that high. What's the subclass? A bard? I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, maybe I did some luck because of the bard. But yeah, so what are you? What is this hero doing here? Who the hell? Do you have a stone? What is this shit? Anyway. Okay, so here's what we ended up with at level 10. We got 41 decks. I'd like the agility to be higher. Vitality's 18, and then we got 23 luck. So I mean, it's kind of coming. Well, zoomed in. It's kind of coming along, but I mean, it's not like awesome.
Oops.
That's okay. So, I mean, it's whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to like those legendary rarity bonuses and stuff.
You see, that's another thing though. And it's maybe not as tiered now because we only have these 2 hunts, but you know, the legendary versus mythic versus rare, you know, all those are big tier differences. You know, plus what, 10 on a mythic level up for free every 5 levels. You know, so that scales pretty fast. So, you know, if you're comparing a rare stats to a mythic stats and kind of getting underwhelmed on it, that could be why.
Yeah, and then the dex. Whoops. Yeah, I mean the dex is high.
Oh my
Strength
god,
is
bro.
shit. Yeah, everything else is shit.
Bro,
Health is okay.
The mama box starts bleeding from her eyes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I just noticed the slump. I didn't notice that they start bleeding from like this is crazy.
Yeah. All right. All right. I'm gonna
That's
stop
just
sharing
about
it.
it, boys and girls. I think we're gonna close it out there. It's been an eventful night. Oof. Crazy show, honestly. We were all sorts of off the chains, I think, but it was a good one. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Next week, Trade Room, like I said, Trade Room's gonna have a guest. I think he even might have said that he wants to bring it on this time slot. I'm unsure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out before and then let you guys know on the socials as well. But stay tuned for that. Join the Jewelers Guild if you're not in already.
Rampin, I don't have a giveaway right now because I didn't summon my Gen 0 because everyone's talking about hero inflation. I thought it would be wrong to summon my Gen 0. So,
oh man, did I add to hero inflation here today? Apparently.
So I don't have a giveaway.
Oh. Yep. So we'll have a show next week, and it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm sure we'll have some DFK content going on throughout the week. So
Yeah.
For Dags.
Thanks, everybody.
This has been the Jewelers live stream. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. And until next week, we'll see ya.
DeFi Kingdoms.